Everybody wants to know, how do I find setups? What do I look for when I'm taking a setup? When I'm taking a trade, what am I doing? I'm going to show you guys a step-by-step process right here in this video. My thought process, the entries, the exits, how I'm adding, why I'm taking profit, and all that fun stuff. One trade, locking in $150 in profit. Easy peasy, mac and cheesy. We're living the dream. Let's get into it.
Yeah.
All right, so we're looking here at this level right now, this 285, 286 level for a possible short opportunity, but also kind of just waiting to see what happens like here. Do we get this to continue to break down, and then we start to roll, and then we get down here to the 284s being where the VWAP's at. So as of right now, like, there's not really any reason for us to get short until we kind of really see that we're starting to sell through this level here. Here on the IronBeam platform, kind of the same idea, this on the 1 minute chart. You know, this could turn into a higher low with this trend right now. So there's really no reason for us to get short until we kind of really show weakness. And I would say that would need to be through this 750 level. If we get a break through the 750 level, then we can get short for that move down here to 700. Holding that 750 level right now. So really, again, no point in me getting short until we kind of really wash through that level. And then we would start to look for that move down here to 700. I think there's a good possibility that we bounce off this level. I think there's good possibility, looking at a couple of different indicators, that we're going to bounce here. So let's see. Right now it is currently 12.16. I want to get long basically back above 286 is what I would say, or depending on what this candle does. If this candle kind of sits right here and then pushes up a little bit and doesn't push above 286, let's say we get 285.60 area close here on this candle, well, then we can jump in for that push above. We're just looking for a break above the previous candle high. All right, so looking a little bit better, like push up here, like we can get this push up right now off this 40s. So I'm gonna grab one contract there and then look for this to break out to the upside and then add more as we push up here. We get back above 750, looking to add there. Showing some good strength right there, pushing up, so I'm gonna add on that, a little push up, and then looking for this to move higher now. My goal for this trade would be a push up to the 800 level, 11,800 here on the Nasdaq. So right now looking pretty good on the 3 minute chart, pushing above the high of that candle right there, the 285.52. Now we're up there at 285.56. My entry at this level right here on this reversal area that we thought that would be a reversal there. We were looking for a short opportunity, like I said, but you can see how it's holding that level 740. So now we get long. Because basically, I went into it with like, okay, if this is breaking to the downside, I'm going to get short. But if we hold here, I want to be careful because it can push back up. And that's exactly what we're looking to do now. Looking good. Still holding that 740. If we can push up here again above the 750s, I'll look to add one more. But again, I wanted that confirmation that we're going to go higher here. There we go, up to the 750s now. Let's see if we can break above the high on that candle right there, being the 754s. And then look to add there for the push above the 760s. Up to the 61s now. You can see right now up almost $100 on this trade right here. Can we push above this level? 286 now on the Qs. Trying to push through there. There we go, above 286 now. Taking a little bit of profit right here at the 73s. Let's see if we get filled. Put an order out there on the ask. Not getting filled right there. I think we can still hold it and get filled. Should get that order to fill here on this push. Let's see. And getting that order filled there at the 73s. Beautiful. Our average from the 52s pushing up there 73s now. We're up over $130 right now on this trade. Looking for a push next above this 780 level. Pretty good right now on the SPY. We got the SPY, we got the Qs, everything trying to push up here through this level. So let's keep holding. I think we can test this 780 level. Nice little push back there, though, off the 760s. So showing that the bulls are still buying, trying to push this higher. Giving us reason to hold on for that 80 push. And there's that 80 push now up to the 78s. If we get above the 80s here. Trying to get through 780 here. Up to the 75s again. Looking like a little bull flag on the 1 minute chart. We break above this level here, 75s, and push 70-80. Putting a little bit of profit there, 79, taking it, locking it in. There's that pop above the 80s now. Let's see what happens at this level. Do we push all the way up there to 11,800? We got one contract left. Doing it all live. This is real time, guys, in the moment, happening. Still got one contract, looking for a push above the highs on this candles, being the 87s. So we push up, let's say 11,800 area would be our target. Actually, let me think. I think I'm gonna take it right there, actually, because if you see here on the Qs right now, we got a little bit of a doji. Just form that doji right there. So Maybe we continue to break, but I don't want to hold just in case we get stuck at this level again. And also the NQ kind of like right there at that VWAP deviation area, that's where we turned down earlier. So still locking in just a magical trade there for you guys live. I'm going to be cautious, take a little bit of profit. Just having trouble. I don't really like that he got denied right there at that level. There it goes. Up there to 88s now. Okay. Hey, it happens. That's part of it. You know, you're going to have trades where you're going to get in and then they're going to keep going higher after you take your profit. But the key here, the secret to it all is we locked in profits. So there's profit on the day right there, up $153. And this was in a matter of 20 minutes, making $150, 20 minutes. This is exactly what I'm working. Look at this on the Qs right now, having that trouble. So that was kind of what I was worried about. When I saw that doji right there, that's showing me that there's an indecision, right? That there's buyers and sellers, not sure which way this is going to go. So, you know, we really want to see these candles closing more towards the upside. Like this one here, you know, pushing up, not closing like right there, because that could be a potential reversal, especially because we have that area there at that 286.50s that we kind of got stopped at early. There's always a chance the market goes higher after you take profit, but also sometimes being cautious plays into your favor and you end up getting out at a pretty good area. Maybe the market does go higher after this, but still the key to it all is locking in that profit. So 20 minutes of work, $153 there trading futures on the IronBeam app and showing you guys the entire process. Literally my thought process from the start to the finish of that trade and how I locked in that money, baby. All right. So the market kind of pushing back off of that level there, kind of forming a, you know, a kind of sideways flag here, trying to push above this 286.50. And you can see kind of a target from there would be 287.53. I think right now it's already kind of like middle of the day, so I'm not sure I'm going to take another trade on this. I kind of woke up late, missed most of the action this morning. I mean, for me, I think, you know, these setups this morning off the VWAP were really good setups. Again, right here, pretty good setup. And at that point, you know, it's almost noon and we're halfway through the day. So you can see right now, futures pushing up there to the 90s, 95 area, up to the 800s like we were thinking it would. There's that pullback to 770 and the push up. Just wasn't really super in love with that pullback there. I like to see, you know, pullbacks to kind of support areas or previous resistance areas, or looking for those extremes. Right now, you know, like we don't have a insane edge buying at this point, if that makes sense. Like we don't have like, oh, look, we're at the VWAP, or, you know, I don't have all these different indicators lining up right now. I don't have the VWAP lining up. I don't have like support area bouncing perfectly. I don't have, you know, the RSI at an extreme. So for me, there's really no reason to kind of take a trade because I don't have like a good edge, right? Like my edge is obviously important here. I want to make sure my edge is important, and I want to make sure we have a setup. You know, earlier, this setup was forming perfectly. We had that area of support that we pulled back to a little bit of, you know, bounce there, but pulling through that area of support was the key. And then again, you know, just basically watching for this to break. Once we got that break above this candle here, it was buy in terms like there's obviously, you know, we're holding there. Maybe you could get long and then kind of base it off this 286 area. But again, you know, we're not near the VWAP. We got the RSI right in the middle. We've got resistance coming up here. I think, you know, from this level to here, if you go from here to here, like that was a lot more reward, a lot more risk to reward being a lot better, you know, pretty much like boom, get this to push up there to the highs. Awesome. The problem is, you know, we got to here. So maybe we kind of go sideways and then we push up later. But right now, it's just not giving me the edge that I want. So I'm not going to take a trade. Showing you guys pretty much just perfectly one trade in, out, taking profit, locking in profit, doing all that stuff right here on the channel every day. If you guys haven't already hit that subscribe button, the like button, you know what to do. Let's go. Talk to you guys later on.
Yeah.